Well, I'm fans of racist jokes. I'm fans of racist stereotypes, but I'm not a fan of an actual racism. Does that make sense? Like, I like racism as a genre of comedy, but I don't like racism as a genre of life. That's what I think they should. I think they should just fucking shoot him. Like, I've said this before. Like, I know that it might sound like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. I have no sympathy for doing that, and I would do that in a second. Because it's the right thing to do in the long term. You can never look at, in a very, very isolated incident, you could say, and there's always, this is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people, they have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your fucking kids. It's really simple. You mean you'd shoot adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever. Yeah, I'd shoot whoever. I mean, if it's kids, women, men, anybody, just shoot them. They're going to stop coming over. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them. And this might be a controversial opinion. People might not like this opinion, but I do think that black people now are still experiencing ripple effects of Jim Crow, slavery, pre-civil rights era, and also other forms of segregation and discrimination. I think that there are ripple effects of that now. Let me give you one example. And if you agree with this, that's fine. If you don't agree with this, that's fine. There are almost no black people in America that have had more than 2 or 3 generations of people that were properly educated because of segregation. I think that growing up in a family that speaks proper English, that understands the English language, gives you a tremendous insurmountable advantage over people who don't.
There are definitely criticisms people have of me that are valid, where like I probably do dial it up a little bit too much, and maybe I could use different rhetoric, etc. But I want to let you know that I apologize for nothing. I meant exactly what I said, and I think that these borders should be defended with lethal force whenever it's being invaded by 40 to 60,000 people at the same time. That's an incredibly dangerous thing for all the people that live in that country, and I don't think that a government has an obligation to allow a bunch of invaders to pour over and potentially kill their own citizens.
People can just walk up to NASA or any surgical position and get a job because DEI exists. She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. Your love should treat me like so love.
YouTube, welcome back, gang, to another episode of Tay Wizzle Reactions as we make our way to 300 subscribers. Gotta thank you all for tapping into the channel. Man, I really appreciate you all engaging with your comments, likes, and even sharing. Bro, I really appreciate it. If you want to catch me live, go to tiktok.com/TayWizzle276 at 8. Even though I'm not on right now, I will be on about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Or you can go to kick.com/TayWizzle or twitch.tv/TayWizzleTV at 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays. Got any clips or footage you want me to see, go ahead and put that in the community, or you can drop it in the DMs of any one of my social media platforms. And today, man, we got somebody, we never talked about this person on the channel before, but racist Twitch streamer ASSMONGOLD, better known as ASSMONGOLD the ROACHKEEPER, recently just got banned again. And I say again because he get banned all the fucking time, and almost literally for the same shit. So it seems like they're not going to be shutting him up anytime soon. But he gets banned for going online on stream and saying basically like, bro, the people that's protecting our borders or patrolling the borders should just shoot the immigrant children. And he had reasons why he said that, and some of them was making sense if they were confirmed to be true. So he advised the immigrants to leave their kids home so they could be shot. Because currently there's policies in place that's prohibiting these law enforcement officers from firing shots while the immigrant kids are present. So in response to that, there's ASSMONGOLD, who argues that those same people that's trying to cross, but the older ones are using these children as shields. And he touched on DEI. He touched on the Arabs and how inferior they was as well. Over the years, he been saying a bunch of racist things. And he been getting banned here and there for it, but now he gotta sit his ass down for a while again. And y'all know once it comes out, they always try to apologize and make it seem like they really not racist. But ASSMONGOLD different, because he didn't apologize. And he said he don't care about the ban, because he's sticking to his words. He's sticking to his guns. And the internet is split, because some people is applauding his statements, while others say he should have been banned. So let's just get into it so we can figure out what's going on and what's being said for ourselves. And find out once and for all if this dirty motherfucker a secret bigot. And I wouldn't even say secret, but they pretty much know how to spin it when they need to. But the title of today's video is entitled, ASSMONGOLD finally got banned, and it's worse than you think. Shout out to G Almighty, and let's get straight to it. As always, if you like the content, don't be too shy to hit that like and subscribe button. Get notified when I drop a new video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one. Now let's gizzo.
This is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people. They have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your kids. It's really simple.
Him just having the balls to say this like it is a normal statement speaks to the testament of how much racist, bigoted stuff he's gotten away with in the past.
Is there ending the bloodlines that's necessary? Well, of course it's the right thing to do, but I'm just saying that's the reason why I think it's so aggressive. You know, and I'm gonna be real, like I would be so brutal to these people. People would say it's too much.
Because there's no way in a million years, no matter how you feel about immigration, that anybody should be advocating for gunning down immigrants, even if there is a lot of work that needs to be done as far as illegal immigration goes.
You mean you'd shoot adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever. Yeah, I'd shoot whoever. I mean, if it's kids, women, men, anybody, just shoot them.
He should have been banned right there, that exact moment. He is now advocating not only for just killing immigrants, men and women, but now for killing kids. He doesn't care. And this isn't the first time he said things like this, which is why it's so crazy that he still has a platform.
And that's how you know that it's not about his excuse of being they gonna use the kids as human shields, because somebody in this chat just asked him if you had the choice to deport the kids and just shoot the adults. He like, nah, I shoot the kids too. And people think this is just innocent behavior. Oh, he just speaking his mind. It's free speech. But the problem with that, and the reason why we need to take this shit seriously, is because a person with mental illness, or just a person who has trouble with seeing the difference between content or fiction and reality, will actually take what he's saying serious, get motivated or inspired by his incitement of violence, and will really go down there and start shooting kids, bro. Like, this is the exact reason why this shit cannot be swept under the rug.
Stop coming over. Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over. And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them as collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works.
We shouldn't be talking about gunning down any innocent, unarmed people, period, let alone kids.
That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals.
It's not too far off what he said about black people either. ASSMONGOLD looking like this, really sat in that dirty room, in that dirty chair, and agreed with the idea that black people are inferior to white people.
No, they are genetically inferior, and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are. It's a fact. They're savages. Absolute savages. Hamas tactics, yeah, terrorists. Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it.
Now, first of all, black people are not savages. That is actually you all, and it is proven in every aspect and category of crime. You can check the statistics right now, and the white man dominates almost every category of crime. And these social conditions are not a coping mechanism. They are actually insurance for you all to ensure that we don't rise above you all. It's insurance to keep us down. These little booby traps are in place strategically to make it hard for black people, and it creates a major disadvantage. And the fact that these people are throwing it out there like it is a coping mechanism, that is actually the signal to us that they know what's going on and they are using that as an excuse because they are condoning or they are aligned with the people who are instituting these practices. And I say practices because it done got so bad that racism can be studied now. They done actually turned racism into a science.
Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man. Like, that's the way it is. People are too emotional to see that. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, it's... You can't make decisions that way. And I understand the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little bit, unemotional. I wish we had more people like me.
More racists, bigots that want to gun down innocent people. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done as far as open borders and immigration goes. But gunning down people is not it. What he's talking about is just bigoted, racist, white supremacist nonsense. Calling anybody else that's not a white person an animal or having this superiority complex. Crazy.
I do. I wish we had more, because we got too many pussies that are too worried about the optics of something rather than the reality of it.
The optics of murdering innocent men, women, and children should be something that everybody is concerned with. And people immediately start calling out ASSMONGOLD and that clip. ASSMONGOLD got kicked out of his own business ventures for being a racist, bigoted piece of shit. So now all he has left is to triple down on being a racist, bigoted piece of shit, which is definitely what he's done. I think he said before, he uses his platform as the gateway to white supremacy. But ASSMONGOLD will tell anyone who disagrees with them is morally wrong and evil. What a disgusting human being internally and externally. That waste of space never deserved to be platformed. I am once again reminding you that ASSMONGOLD is a piece of shit who promotes an evil worldview and likely has been bribed or threatened into being an Epstein-class mouthpiece. I will never forget his support for the Iranian schoolgirl massacre. Terrorist demon. It's kind of hard to argue with any of that when you hear these crazy takes from ASSMONGOLD.
You're not being oppressed by the top 2% of society. You're being oppressed by the bottom 2% of society. Last time I checked, it's not Elon Musk stealing bikes and living outside the 7-Eleven trying to stab people.
And he's also somebody consistently that's pushed this white victimhood mentality.
You're a white man in America right now. There is not a single system that is designed with your best interest in mind.
The whole entire system is controlled by racist white people right now. What are we talking about?
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
Every single system is either designed to give other people advantages or to disadvantage you.
This is how you can tell the people listen to him.
Vance, the Vice President of the United States, went on stage in front of thousands of people saying you don't have to apologize for being white anymore, and he was proud about killing DEI, which helped diversity.
So we have relegated DEI to the dustbin of history, which is exactly where it belongs.
But they're the victims. And this is facts, right? A movie about a white man just made $1 billion in a weekend. Whether you're counting Spider-Man or The Odyssey, both are correct. And thankfully, a lot of people spoke out with the absurdity of that take.
The stupidity is literally off the charts. It's immeasurable. He's even dumber than I thought he was. I didn't have a high opinion of him before. My opinion of him now is even lower. And why do I say that? Because he's calling others animals and savages as he's advocating for shooting children.
So who is the real animal and savage? Correct.
For murdering kids. You're the animal. You're the savage. What would make somebody a barbarian, an animal, a savage? Supporting stuff like murdering kids, murdering innocent people. And you literally just advocated for that. Could you imagine if an immigrant
said he would do it?
Children of a U.S. citizen, he would say that's an animal, that's a barbarian, that's a savage. Of course he would. And in that scenario, it would be wrong if you're murdering kids. Anybody who murders kids in my book is an animal and a fucking savage and a barbarian. But it's amazing to me. He says the things back to back, doesn't realize it. You should kill these kids, but also these people are savages and barbarians and animals. They are not capable of objective, rational thought. They're not capable of holding themselves to the same standard that they hold others to. They're not capable. They have this thing in their head where they don't understand the concept of hypocrisy as it applies to them. They don't get it. They don't get it. And it's astonishing to see.
This is wild, hearing him say that shit, and it's literally what he said. Then to go and dehumanize the people he wants to. Holy shit, I am so tired of him and his bullshit. Ban him from every place. This is unacceptable. After enough people called out ASSMONGOLD and Twitch for him not being banned for those statements, which were insane, he finally did get banned, but there were no details that came with this ban, so it clearly wasn't a perma ban. We don't know the duration of the ban. ASSMONGOLD has been banned on Twitch. People instantly called out Twitch again. Make it permanent, you cowards. He is teaching young men to be terrorists. He is teaching them that unarmed children should be killed. Blood will be on your hands when the next terrorist sprays an immigrant family because of his words. Factual. ASSMONGOLD has been banned, probably because he was literally advocating for shooting and killing children. And then an update from IGN came out. Zach Hoyt, the popular streamer known online as ASSMONGOLD, has received a temporary ban on one of his channels following a violation of Twitch's community guidelines. Temporary ban, why am I not surprised? This is why we can't have nice things. It should be a perma ban. People have been banned permanently for way less than that.
Well, we're going to stop it right there because basically after that, it's nothing but him not apologizing. And I already played that in the beginning. But basically, see, the guy afterward, he explained, bro, exactly what I just did, bro. They try to deflect their behavior onto us or onto the people that they don't like. Whoever is their target at the moment. Even though black people never seem to exit their crosshairs. But the problem with them is, one of the problems I see with them is, bro, they think they are smarter than they really are. They don't know that they actually be sounding dumb by contradicting themselves and just other negative type of comments, because all they spew is hate. There's no logic behind hate. He just said black people can go up into a surgical position and ask for a job because they black. Everybody could have did that, asshole. And just because you go ask for a job don't mean they're gonna give you one. You still have to be qualified. And the black people that you see in those medical fields or those surgical positions, they are qualified. More qualified than your ass. So that's what I'm saying. They think they so smart, but they actually stupid. DEI was to permit all of the people who wasn't white that were qualified but were going to be denied due to skin color and other hateful and racial reasons. But that's probably why I never spoke on ASSMONGOLD, and it's probably why I never watched ASSMONGOLD, because really, he's just a combination of all fucking rejects who had no voice coming up until he got this platform because he was a loser. That's why nobody has seen ASSMONGOLD, really. He don't be outside, and he barricaded himself in a generational shack and hoard roaches because love is absent in his home and obviously in his life. He don't even care about himself enough to clean up. He don't even care about y'all enough to clean up. He showed y'all the roaches and the moldy food. And he want to talk about inferiority. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, you disgusting. Like, they not even regular roaches in his house. They mutated roaches. Like mutated water bugs. Don't nobody even listen to ASSMONGOLD. Don't nobody even listen to him anyway. That's why really he don't never get clipped unless he say some racist shit for real. He done lost all other opportunities. And that's why they say he doubled down on being a racist piece of shit. Because don't nobody listen to him. His audience not even nothing for real. Ain't really shit. All them motherfuckers is racist abominations who probably done fucking essayed every helpless family member and they got a goddamn CP collection that they feel is more valuable than diamonds. He got a whole community of losers. And that's why he doubled down and became exactly who he pleasing and who he talking to, who listens to him. Fucking ROACHKEEPER, bro. This nigga got like a collection of roaches, bro. Look, like he just dirty, bro. Like just look, he just dirty, bro. Look at him. Look at him. He probably don't wash his hair. He probably don't comb his hair, nothing. And it's sad because he been a creator for so long. And even when Mr. Beast was going around collecting donations for his African wells, his wells in Africa, they stopped by and hollered at ASSMONGOLD, who ain't really donating shit. And even though they said he was rich as a bitch. So this is how you know he just a dirty ass motherfucker. Like, being dirty and filthy and disgusting is just in his nature. That's just his nature, because You got all that money and you still dirty. I'm not saying you gotta go out and get designer, you gotta go out and flex, but you dirty, gang. He ain't even hired nobody to clean up his house, or just his streaming room. You don't even make sure that part is presentable, bro. Like, you just filthy. And you got so much money, you could really move out, get you a mansion or something, or even a penthouse. But that's how I know he got a generational shack. It's cost effective. It's probably already bought and paid off. He probably done with the mortgage. But I'm not ready to keep going in on ASSMONGOLD dirty ass, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. First of all, what y'all think about his statements? What y'all think about him saying, bro, he'll shoot the kids, bro? And second of all, what y'all thinking about him getting banned? Do y'all think it was the right thing to do, or y'all think he shouldn't have got banned? Be honest. And for the ones who definitely think he should have been banned, do you think he should have been banned longer, like maybe a perma ban? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, if you like the content, don't forget to hit that like button so other people can experience this as well. And if you made it this far, don't be too shy to subscribe. Get notified when I drop a new video when I'm updating y'all on the old one. We on our way to 300 subscribers. Thank you all for tapping into the channel, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to catch me live, you already know where to go. And if you got any clips you want me to see, go ahead and drop it in the community right here on YouTube, or you can put it in the DM to any one of my social media platforms. Shout out to you again for the video. We on our way to 300 subscribers. It's another episode of Tables Reactions, man. I gotta get on live, so I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching. She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.